Good Tuesday evening, everybody. It is 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is time for Tuesday Night Rotor Talk Live. Hope everyone had a great Tuesday today. It's a short work week for me, as this Thursday, I have Thursday and Friday off. I'm having oral surgery on Thursday, and, well, I'm just not really looking forward to it. But I'm looking forward to being taken care of by Valerie, and Friday, because it's going to be twilight sleep. I have to be. I can't drive for 24 hours, so I'm able to take Friday off as well. So I just don't. I'm just not looking forward to it, guys. I'll tell you that right now. It is just not fun. This is my fifth tooth I'm going to be having out. So yeah. Chris, welcome. Steve, welcome. Rich Beard, welcome. Mike, welcome. Lee Jennings, David Ma, Donald Spicer, Mitch Weiss. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Appreciate that. Got a lot to talk about tonight. Wow. And had some news come out today, so we're going to get started here in just a minute. But I want to thank everybody who was able to get out to the fly-in this past Saturday, hosted by Ken Donna, OriginalDobo, and Billy Kyle. That was just a lot of fun. I can't tell you what a great time we had. Valerie and I both really enjoyed it. It went so well. We're very, very pleased. And in fact, Lewis, welcome. Al Marshall, welcome. Yellow Lab, thanks for joining. Pete Carroll from Melbourne, Australia, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. We just had a wonderful time. And Valerie and I have decided we're going to go ahead and try to get one together probably sometime in December. We're looking at several places right now, and we will, once we get details firmed up, I'm going to get, we'll get RSVPs out, and, we'll have you guys RSVP in and stuff. But it was such a great turnout. Rich Beard was there. He's on tonight. And I did get a video out, and Ken got a video out this week, which was fantastic. But he said, and what they did was after the event, they went down to Clearwater, they went down to Courtney Campbell Causeway, which is a causeway between Tampa and Clearwater, and they did some filming there. Then they went to get something to eat. Well, some of them went home, but I know Ken and Billy, and I think Brian went with them too. They did some night photography, and Ken's put out a fantastic video. You guys need to watch that. And he said, as good as that is, he said, Billy's is going to knock your socks off. So, and I haven't seen one out for Billy yet. So, Lon, what's up? Thanks for joining tonight. David Malcolm, welcome tonight. Yeah, so that's going to be a great video. I'm really looking forward to that. So, yeah, it was fantastic, and just it was the best part about it was, not only flying drones, but getting to talk to everybody, and putting a name with a face and all that kind of good stuff is just absolutely, that's incredible. So we're looking forward to doing that and getting together again. That should just be an absolute blast. Wow, Lee Jennings. Wow, that's quite a distance there. Breaking news today, and you guys probably saw that, and I'm going to go ahead and put this slide up on this. Well, it's not really a slide. I'm going to put this article up from, I think it's Drone DJ. Yeah, I think it's Drone DJ that I have the article from here. You probably heard that DJI was selected as a LAANC provider. You'll be able to authorize flights in controlled airspace because of this. And this is going to apply I'm going to read their statement here. DJI has always led the industry in helping open America's skies for productive small drone flights while keeping safety as a top priority, and offering LAANC capabilities to our customers is another example of our dedication to meeting their needs, said Brendan Schulman, DJI Vice President of Policy and Legal Affairs. The LAANC system is a testament to the FAA's global leadership in integrating drones into the airspace safely and efficiently, including in areas that are close to airports, using a technology solution that reflects the fast-paced environment of the drone industry, fast-paced development of the drone industry. and before LAANC, using drones for productive work near many airports required detailed applications and up to months of waiting, even when the benefits were clear and safety was prioritized. Now, LAANC allows easy drone use in more than 2,000 square miles near airports, including many populated areas that can benefit tremendously from drone operations. Send Brendan Montalto, DJI Program Manager, Enterprise Solutions. I probably botched his name. I'm sorry about that. More than 100,000 Part 107 certified drone pilots will now be able to perform valuable work, from inspections and surveys to filming and photography, with near instant approval. Okay, you know, what does all this mean, Bill? That's a lot. There was a lot on that. So I'll try to boil this down for you guys. Archie, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. Basically, you know, you used to have to get a waiver to fly near airports, and if any of you Part 107s have ever tried to apply for a waiver before, it is a cumbersome process at best. And to be able to get that waiver took a long time. You had to plan way ahead of time. Now, with the system in place, it will be, like they said, near instant approval. Now, the big thing here is you have to be a Part 107 pilot to get this. If you're going to fly near an airport where there's airspace, you're within 5 miles of an airport, you have to be Part 107 to get that. And obviously, you can't just say, well, I want to do it because I'm going to fly for fun. You have to have a specific reason. Obviously, you know, if you're Part 107, you're considered a commercial pilot. And I won't get into all the, oh, well, I'm a hobbyist now, I'm Part 107 now. We're not going to do that. But this is good news. This is good news, because this will be available on the app. Now, if you guys have checked, how many of you guys have AirMap? Raise your hand. I have AirMap. It's on there, but it's not integrated yet. It's not working yet. And I don't know if it's because Tampa's not included in this or what. I checked on it today after the news came out. I checked on it at lunchtime, and it's just sitting. It says option will be available soon. So I don't know if Tampa doesn't have it yet, or if AirMap hasn't instituted it yet. So we'll kind of see on that score. So just I thought that was fantastic. That's going to make people's lives a whole lot easier, especially for, like, our friend Brian, who that's what he does for a living. And, you know, he has to fly within 5 miles of an airport. You know, it was a pain in the butt to get a waiver and all that kind of good stuff. Now it's almost instant to do that. So this is great. Kudos to DJI. Harry Barbosa, welcome. Thanks for joining. So that's a great thing. It's great news. It's great to start off with some great news. Some more good news. The DJI, we all got to see, if you guys watched my latest video, the DJI Mavic 2 Enterprise Edition has an FC. Not only there's a label out there, and I'm sure you guys have seen my videos on the grant ID date. What about before you fly, Bill? Ron, I don't know about that. I do know that this is specifically geared towards airport and authorization to be able to fly within a 5 mile airspace within an airport. That I don't know. Oh, Mitch, that's a great thing. Thank you for letting me know that. AirMap works with airports that are participating currently. So evidently it's not working here yet in Tampa. So that's probably going to be soon. I mean, I think they're rolling that out real quick on there. So I believe that's what I believe, Ron, on that. Mitch, thanks for checking in and letting us know that. Appreciate that. You know, the Mavic 2 Enterprise Edition, we got wind of that. It's going to be coming out. And as I said, if you watch my video, you know, if you watch the, you know, and you guys have seen my other ones on what to look for in the FCC Grant ID database and so forth. You look at the long-term confidentiality letter and short-term confidentiality, and there's a 90-day clause, and the 90 days starts from September 29th, I believe. My thinking and my educated guess is it would kind of be a no-brainer. Oh, Brian, welcome. Thanks for, oh, you used it today in Daytona. That's great, Brian. Fantastic. Glad it worked. And my thinking is that this Enterprise, DJI Mavic 2 Enterprise, is going to be released during the DJI Airworks event that Brian's going to, down in Dallas at the end of October, beginning of November. That's, I mean, this is kind of like a no-brainer for them to be able to do it there, especially when they have all the enterprise customers around them. And I actually got a lot. Lloyd, welcome. Thank you for joining. It's better to late. You know, Lloyd, don't care if you're late. You're here. That's what counts. Thank you for joining tonight. Don, welcome. Thanks for joining. You know, that's one. This is going to be one great time for them because they'll have a whole slew of enterprise customers there for this, and I think that's going to be a great thing. And if I had the money and if I had the time off, Brian asked me to come down. I'd love to have gone down, but I just can't afford it right now. That's just not going to happen. So yeah, but you know, one of the other things that I'm kind of thinking too, and I don't know if Brian might want to chime in on this or not. I'm thinking that they're going to release, you know, there has been talk about that controller with the screen. They might do something with this now. I'm not sure. It could happen. They could be coming out with a controller as well too. This is something we'll see. But one of the things, and I've actually had several people inquire about being able to purchase one, and this is going to be something that's, when you see the words DJI Enterprise, these are for businesses, and I believe that this drone is specifically going to be geared toward first responders, police, fire, EMS, paramedics, search and rescue, that type of thing. I don't think this is going to be available to the general public. I firmly believe that. And I believe that some of these add-ons and these options, it's going to make it pricier than what you pay for the Mavic 2 Pro and Zoom right now. So this is just my guess. Cardasso, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I've gotten some inquiries on that, and I just want to let everybody know it's just an educated guess that these are only going to be available to DJI Enterprise customers, and enterprise customers meaning, you know, like first responders, that type of thing, search and rescue, police, fire, EMS. That's where that's kind of going. So so that's what I'm thinking along those lines. I really think that that's where we're going. Okay, Steve, that's a great question. Smoking image, does the approval AirMaps only work for Part 107 pilots or everybody? I think it's Steve. I think it's only going to be for Part 107. That's kind of what DJI was alluding to with theirs. So the speakers for hostage situation, Brian, that's great. Thanks for joining or chiming in on that. I appreciate that. Yeah, Steve, Part 107 only. That's what I thought, Lon. And if you've seen any, if you've talked to OriginalDobo or have watched him on Twitter, my allergies are horrible, along with his too. He was talking about that lately. So yeah, were you ever involved in RC? Did you get into drones besides buying the original Mavic, Brad? That's a great question. Yeah, I was involved for a while. I started out, if you guys remember back in the day, Cox had airplanes with a 0.49 engine, and you put a little bit of fuel in it, and it had a tether. That's before the RC. You know, you had a Piper Cub that was foam, and that could, you know, you could crash the thing, and you know, it was imperfect, but it flew. And that's how I kind of got started on it. And then, you know, years went by and so forth, and then I went ahead in December 2016 and got the Autel X-Star Premium, and I've been hooked ever since. That's how I got started, Brad. So just to kind of let you know there. Yeah, you control the good old days, Glenn. Glenn, I'll tell you what, I remember that. I think my dad got me, I think it was a PT-19 trainer. It was by Cox, and you had to put that glow plug on. You had to get a, I don't know, whatever lantern battery and then flip the prop to get that thing started. Cox gas planes, I can hear them buzzing now. Drone bum, I'm telling you, God, and those things were loud. I mean, it was just crazy, crazy, crazy loud. Also had a Cox, it was a dune buggy too. And my dad built ramps, and that thing would flip on the ramps. That thing would run forever. And it seemed like the planes wouldn't run that long, but this thing might have had a bigger gas tank. I don't know. That fuel was, oh my, that burned. I think that fuel burned hotter than gasoline did. That was just absolutely positively crazy. But yeah, so we talked about the Enterprise coming out, and kind of leading into, Brian's going down to DJI Enterprise has a show down in Dallas, and it's called Airworks, and this is a conference for DJI Enterprise pilots, customers. It's the best commercial exhibit like this going on. They do a fantastic job with this, and they do it right. And I can testify, after having been to a DJI event, they really do a great job. Why you're not surprised, like the blow up? I'm sorry, Lloyd. I was reading your comment. I thought it was funny. No, DJI puts on a great event. They really do a great job, and I'm sure with the list of guest speakers that they'll have for this event, and the networking opportunities will be fantastic. And and one of the things, and if you guys watch the video, the M210 was just insanely incredible. And what surprised me, I thought it was going to be louder. Brian said it actually, like if it's a humid night, it gets really loud. He did say that. But for being around it, it just wasn't any louder than I thought personally. Like during the day, I thought the Mavic Air was probably louder than that. I mean, it really wasn't that loud. But the capabilities that has, Brian hooked up both the cameras to it and showed us and flipped between the two, and it was incredible. Can tell you, even that video doesn't do it justice. It's just crazy, off the charts, incredible. It really is. I can't say enough. And the other thing that blew me away too, and I didn't get a picture of it, the case that Brian had that in, the M210, it was insane. It was so, you need a pickup truck to fit that case, okay? It's not going to fit in your back seat. That's how big this thing is. Oh, David Malcolm, wow. I'm telling you, it's insane. It's such a, yeah. It's a presence, okay? It commands a presence, and it had a captive. Brian had a captive audience when he was flying it. I can tell you that right now. And it was such a treat to be able to do that. And I'm so glad. Ron Lockwood, thank you for showing up tonight. It was such a treat watching him flying that. It really was. And Brian, you have great piloting skills. I can tell from watching you, and your command of everything. And you had a zillion guys asking you questions and everything, and you did fantastic. So you're great at being able to handle that, and I'm sure you do. So so that I think that's great. That's absolutely fantastic. But Brian, thank you so much for coming. That was a real treat, I think, for everybody, was getting to see that. Now, there was one gentleman there, and I'm sorry I forgot his name. It was flying. He has a whole host of Sparks, and if you saw the picture, I actually posted the picture of his Spark. It had black and yellow stripes on it. Do you know what he did with that Spark? He landed it on top of the tower at Sulphur Springs. Okay. Proud new owner of Mavic Pro 2. Congratulations, Ron. Thank you for sharing that with us. You will definitely enjoy it. I can tell you that right now. I'm having a blast with mine, a total blast with mine. But yeah, he landed it on top of the tower up at Sulphur Springs. Okay, and there's a spike at the top of the tower, and there was another gentleman who was flying his Autel Evo to kind of monitor the situation, and he was telling him, you need to back away because you're kind of close to that spike, even with the Spark, because it's not that big. But he successfully landed and took off from there. I was just like, wow, that was just that. I absolutely wished I could. That was on tape for somehow. If somebody posts that, if the gentleman, and I'm sorry, I forget the two gentlemen who I talked to, that were doing that, the one that had the Evo and the one that had the Spark, they were great. Everybody was great there. It was great talking to everybody. But it was just so cool that they did that. I was like shaking my head. I was like, wow, that was just off the charts. That really was. So yeah, it was great. And I hope you guys got a chance to see that video, got it out there. It was so much fun. Valerie had a great time too. And these guys were absolutely great. We're going to definitely do, like I said, we're going to try to plan something probably in December sometime. I think that would be good. Joe, I'm going to try to do one for December. There's a place in, we're scoping out at several places. And what I want to do is trying to find a place where we can set up some tables, have some light refreshments, and then probably afterwards head out to get something to eat together and to do that together. I think that would be great. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to look for, you know I talked to Mike Daniels, and he said, is there any chance you can find a place closer to like Orlando? So I'm kind of looking between Orlando and Tampa. I have a couple of places scoped out, and you know, I have some ideas that Valerie and I are kind of tossing around. And I think next weekend, yeah, Rich, yeah, it will be fun. You know, what we're planning on doing, you know, because it'll get some more of the guys from Orlando. And it was great. Romeo was there. Romeo's fantastic. He was there. Wonderful guy. I know he's part of the groups and watches. If you're out there, Romeo, thank you so much for coming. Really enjoyed having you. It was great talking to you. Fantastic. And he lives in Kissimmee. And he talked about, and I think I saw that there is a gosh, what did he say? It's like it's like a wildlife preserve, but over that area there's a place where you can fly, and a lot of people do fly over there, and apparently they're not bothered about it. So that's a possibility as well. I mean, even though it's a little closer to Orlando, you know, I'm trying to avoid that, especially having to go through that downtown area in Orlando. Ooh. No indifference to any of my subscribers or friends or viewers that lives in Orlando. I like Orlando. I just don't like driving through downtown Orlando. It's just like a nightmare. It's horrible. Yeah. So yeah. If you guys had a chance, Billy Kyle posted a couple of pictures on Twitter from what he did from there. Apparently, I guess from what Ken said, they did like 24 hours of drone flying. I don't know how or why, but oh, to be young again. Like 24 hours. I said, I got to get some sleep. Definitely got to do that. So I'm actually thinking too, you know, and I've had some, you know, I did talk to Brian a little bit, you know, I'm still thinking that Phantom 5 is going to come out sometime this year. I just can't help but feel that. Now, you know, we saw those pictures that came out again, you know, with the lens system and all that and everything. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be, we're probably going to be pushing middle to late November before that something like that would happen. But yeah, I believe it'll happen, and I think a lot of people are in agreement with me too. And I think Brian has talked about that as well. So I think that's going to be on the horizon. You know, as far as pricing is concerned, it's going to go. The Phantom 4 Pro V 2.0 is at $14.99. And I got to say this: one of our guests there. I don't want to say our guest, but one of the guests, somebody who was at the event on Saturday, he had a Phantom 4 Pro V 2.0, and I got to tell you that it was a little windy that day, and that drone was solid as a rock in the wind. I mean, it wasn't moving an inch either way. I mean, it was standing still. I was so impressed with that, and it had the quiet props on there. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, Lon, I'm thinking that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you're going to look at $2,000, you know, especially if there's a couple of models with this, with a detachable lens system and everything. I think you're going to be pushing $2,000 for that, definitely. Absolutely. So save your nickels and dimes, guys, because it's going to be a pretty penny. And and I'm thinking, it's going to have a camera system that's going to knock the one off the Phantom 4 ProV 2.0. It's really going to up the game, and it's going to be getting into Inspire kind of territory. I'm thinking, it's kind of gearing itself a little, and Brian and I talked a little bit about this. It's kind of gearing itself more towards the professional, but still, having some some strings to the consumer as well. It's prosumer kind of thing, but I'm thinking it's gonna, it's kind of leaning more toward professional, but we'll see. And where they're gonna hold the event, who knows? I don't know. Cardasso, thanks for joining. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Check out the rest of the show when you get a chance after it gets posted out there. Thanks for joining. You're a great guy. Appreciate that. But yeah, as far as the retractables are concerned, yeah, drone shots, that's what I'm thinking too. Maybe a more forward-facing camera, that kind of thing to maybe get some of those shots, and not have to do the retractables. But who knows? Who knows? And I think another thing that Brian was talking about this as well is strobe lights are coming, guys. We saw that on that one of the Enterprise, and I think that's going to be something that we're going to be seeing coming up shortly, that we're going to need to get those, especially for flying at night. And Brian says you got to have it on there. I mean, it's just going to be a must, because you have to have visibility up to, I believe what Brian said. I believe Brian, I think it's 3 miles with that on there, and I think the strobe is bright up to 6 miles. I believe he did tell me that. So I'm pretty sure he said 6 miles. I'm not 100% sure, but that's going to have to happen. So yeah, Lee Genix, yeah, I'm going to be doing the same for the Mavic 2 as well. That's just something you're going to have to do, and then you have to fashion a way of velcroing it on there, or taping it on there or something. So, but those things are incredibly bright. He showed me his that he has, and he said these things are insanely bright. I mean, yeah. So yeah, yeah, those are coming. As far as the Phantom 5 is concerned, Lon's right. Price is probably going to be around $2,000, especially with these interchangeable lenses. That's going to be a real wow. That's going to be something. Like I said, that's going to make it on par with the Phantom or with the Inspire series, and that's really going to be very interesting. Now, where they're going to have the event, now usually, like when they did the Phantom 4 Pro, that premiered with the Inspire 2, and that was held over in Los Angeles. And if you know anything about DJI events, they kind of gear the consumer events for New York City, and they kind of gear the professional events for Los Angeles, meaning professional filmmakers. This time around, I'm not sure. It could be in either spot. It could be in Los Angeles. It could be in New York City. I don't know. And will I go to the event? I get invited, I'm going. And if it is, I'm going to do a red eye out to LA, because I don't have much vacation time. I'd have to just do that kind of thing in a day. So have to fly out there and fly back. So I'm going to be like a zombie. But no, definitely going to do that. Family of 5, welcome. Thank you for joining. If you guys want to check out a great channel, check out Family of 5. I'm putting a plug in for you, my friend. Has a great channel. He just did a review on filters. And by the way, I'm doing a review on filters too. That's coming up. I'm going to be putting that clip together tomorrow night, so be watching for that. And it's going to be another giveaway, so you'll definitely want to be watching for that. I wanted to put in a shameless plug for my next video. I'm going to be doing a review on filters, and I'm going to be giving those filters away to one lucky customer. So yes, Steve Carpenter, I would absolutely love to meet up with you. If I don't do a red eye and just try to get out there and get back, but definitely, I'm going as cheap as I can, Steve. That's all I gotta say. Oh, you are very welcome, Family 5. You have a great channel. Guys, definitely do yourself a favor. Check out Family 5. He does fantastic. He has great videos. He very professionally done, well done. You know, on tech gear, not only tech gear, but on drones as well. You know, the Mavic Pro 2. He just got that 2 Pro. So definitely check him out. He does a great job. Bill Thomas, welcome. How was Journey and Def Leppard, Bill? I saw your pictures. That looked like fantastic. Wow. I'd have just been reverberating for days after that one. Absolutely days, Bill. That was just fantastic seeing your pictures from that. Bill Thomas just went to see an outdoor concert, Def Leppard and Journey. So for those of you who are in my age range, you know who those are. Yeah, I can tell you had a blast, Bill. I'd still going through pics. Please do post some more. I'm anxious to see them. That was just incredible. I love going to see some of the bands that we grew up with. They're just absolutely fantastic. Sorry to digress here, guys. It's a 60-year-old kind of thing here. So, but no, that was great seeing those pictures, Bill. Thank you for posting. How's my drone technology fans? I think they're pretty good, David. You mean old Bill? You got that right, Lloyd. 2 thumbs up on that one. I saw Journey in the 80s. Lon, I'd give anything to. Yeah, I did see them back in the day too, but I love to see them now. One of the other ones I love to see now, and they were here, but it was timing was horrible. Chicago was here. Chicago was here with the Doobie Brothers. So that would have been, yeah. You on live tomorrow? No, Rick, I'm not live on tomorrow. I may be live on Bill Thomas. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind, Rick. Just to let you guys know, and I want to do this Sunday. I'm normally scheduled to do Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk live. I don't know if I'm going to do it. It depends upon my oral surgery. I'm having tooth number position in the mouth 4 out. This is actually a total of, this is my 5th tooth that's coming out since I moved down to Florida. I meet the most beautiful woman in the world, have the best wife in the world. Couldn't ask for better, but I've been losing teeth left and right. So don't ask me why on that. It's something in the water here, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, have Val do it for me. Yeah, Rich, I don't know about that. I'll tell you what, when it comes to that kind of stuff, put me out. I go to an oral surgeon. He uses twilight sleep. You don't even know, and it's out. Next thing I know, I'm in the car on the way. Valerie's driving me home. So, yeah. And I get spoiled rotten for 2 days. So, shh, don't tell Valerie, but she does spoil me rotten those 2 days. So, just want to let you guys know. No, she does. She takes great care of me. It's just age, Bill. You got that right, Lloyd. Gosh. Well, what I really think it is, sorry to digress about this stuff. I think I have dry mouth, and it doesn't, I don't have, saliva needs to get bacteria away, and it doesn't, and that's why that happens. So I'm going to start using a thing called Biotine. Everybody's recommended that. So still waiting. I'm sorry, Lee Jennings. I'm sorry about that. Did you get to order it? No, I will, Harry. I am going to order that. I got that sitting in my cart on Amazon. So I'm just waiting for, payday to come around for that. But I am going to order that. That case is just, you hit a home run with that case, my Harry, my friend. I'll tell you that. That was just 2 thumbs way, way, way up. I absolutely love that case. I'm anxious, very anxious to get it. I'm just absolutely, totally anxious to get that. So, but yeah, Sunday I may not be doing a Rotor Talk live. We'll see. I'm going to play it by ear this weekend, see how I'm feeling. I'm probably going to be Mr. Chubby Cheeks this weekend. All you need is a pair of ice grips and a do what this 3 Stooges did, tie it to the door. I actually saw somebody, hey, believe this or not, I saw somebody tie a string or whatever around a tooth and have a drone and try to having a drone pull it out. I did see that, Steve Carpenter. I don't know if they were successful in getting the tooth out, but wow. No, I need out. Put me out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Not at all. So, you know, what's kind of nice is the real hubbub about the Mavic 2 Pro. It's kind of like simmered down. I mean, we've gone up to here. People were like, you know, panicking and everything. And it's been coming down, coming down, coming down. Actually got a comment today, and it was a great comment on one of my, little kid, Bill. Yep, you're right. Tie a string to your Mavic 2 Pro and put it in sport mode. You're right, Harry. That'll get it out. Oh man. Funny, Bill. Falcon hooks in Mavic Pro in sport mode. Steve Carpenter. Yeah, that would just that would be a real kicker. I would absolutely, positively think that, yeah. Like I said, not going to happen. Want to get the most out of the money for the drones. So, Dackett. Oh, that's nice, Mike. Thank you for sharing that. I'm sure that's probably a good one. But yeah, watch out. I'm going to be coming out with that. Actually did the flight this weekend with the filters. And I got to say this, and let me talk about the filters for a minute. Yeah, this was something else I had on the agenda, was to talk about the filters. Getting them on the Zoom is a piece of cake. And I watched OriginalDobo do it. It's a piece of cake. Getting them on the Pro, that's a piece of work. You have to hold the gimbal firmly. You got to make sure there's no battery in there and that the drone's off. You got to hold the gimbal firmly. You got to push in and turn counterclockwise to do that, to get it out. And you got to put a little pressure on there to do it. And it'll come out. And one of the things I did was, I did it on a microfiber cloth. And when I popped the original lens cover off, I put it in a plastic baggie so it wouldn't get any dust or anything while I was outside. Then getting the new one on is even kind of tricky. And I've heard some people have actually had to send theirs back because apparently it wasn't engineered right. So I don't, but mine fit without any problem, and got it on there and it lined up. I think you guys will see the results in the video. I'm going to let the video speak for itself. But one of the things that I do with my videos, and I'm not sure, yes, I am David Martin Cap. Yes, I am Davis Island. Absolutely. There's actually an airport down there, David Martin Graff. It's a small airport, and that's right near downtown Tampa. And if you fly near that area, you have to either call the tower if they're open, or do the new thing on the app. But yeah, thank you, David. That's very, very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for sharing that. But with one of the things that I do when I do videos using the filters, I don't do any post on them at all, because I want you guys to see exactly what it does. Because I can add some color, I can tone it down a little bit, I can do a lot of things. I don't want to do that. I want you to see exactly how it comes through the camera. Now, I will do some settings in the camera, but I'm not going to go ahead and do anything post with that. So, but I'll post everything, when we do that. And like I said, I'm going to get the video out tomorrow night. I'm going to get it together. I did the outside filming this weekend, and actually it was partly cloudy, and then it turned to very sunny, like it always does here in Tampa. So go figure that. And it's October 2nd, and it was 93 today. Yeah. We set a high for a record in September. It hit like 96 one day, and that's the highest it's ever been in September here in Tampa. It was insane. It was just absolutely off the charts. Rich Beard can testify to that. Rich lives down here too. So yeah. No. Oh, Steve Smith. Top-notch quality. I heard, Steve, I heard that. And you know what else I heard about Polar Pro? Is they give you a little tool to take the filter on and off, or take the lens cover on and off. So yeah, that's something. But these are good filters. They're free well filters. I do definitely recommend them. And like I said, there's going to be a give. I'm going to be giving them away too. So be watching for that video. That's going to come out probably tomorrow night is what I guess. So I do AC, so it feels like yeah, I do too, Rich. Yeah, gotta do that here down in Tampa. I'll tell you that right now. That's just it's just kind of crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's been a great day for drone news today. I mean, you know, in getting back to the Mavic 2 Pro, you know, I got a comment today, and I don't know if I probably didn't finish this, and I started to talk about it earlier, and I didn't get a chance to finish this. Mike Robb, I come to Ybor in Tampa sometimes. Haven't flown there yet, though. Mike, I don't know if there's a lot of places in Ybor to fly, or where you can take off from, but I think it would be good because you can get a great view of downtown from Ybor City. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was with the Mavic 2 Pro and how all that talk has kind of simmered down. And I got a comment today from someone was very good. He says, you know what, Bill? He says, I went out, I bought the Pro, I'm enjoying it. You know, if I have to change anything, I'll get in there, I'll change the settings, and what I get is fantastic. I'll do a little post with it, and it's better than the Mavic Pro. It's better than its predecessor. And this is what I'm hearing a lot of. People are saying, you know what? It's a great drone. and Cliff had mentioned that as well too. Cliff, if you're watching tonight, hi. But he mentioned that when I had him on Sunday. He talked about what a great drone it is and how it's better than the Pro. Is it equal to the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0? No, it's not. That's a better camera. That's a bigger platform. Okay, this is a smaller platform. So definitely. You know, it's a great drone, and I still encourage people, you know, don't hesitate, buy it. It's a great drone. The videos on there are blowing me away. I mean, I did some in 1080p and they still blow me away. Okay, I like doing 4K, but I do some in 1080p as well, and just looking at it is just insane. It's just crazy. It's off the charts, the videos. So you know, but to each their own, you know, and you know, for me, I'm very pleased with it, and I'm very pleased with the purchase. I think it's a great drone. I'm very pleased with the videos. The still pictures are fantastic as well. I've been taking some more stills lately, and finally, and I'm going to be ordering some filters for myself. And once I get them in, I'm going to start doing some great sunsets with those because I need them to do great sunsets. I'm on the fence between the Zoom and the Pro. Manny's had a camcorder that was fun using the Zoom. Which one is better for video? David, that's a good question. You know, you got to remember with the Zoom, you know, it's your field. It's your field of it's your field of vision. Your FOV is what you're looking at, and I think, you know, and this is just from the video that I've seen, the Zoom is great and it does good, but I think you're getting a little bit better in terms of your field with the Pro. I'm seeing that, but I mean, if you like that zoom capability, you can't beat it. I mean, it's fantastic how it's able to zoom in on stuff. I mean, I got to see it firsthand with OriginalDobo, and when he and I went up to the tower to do some filming, and got to see what he was able to do with that right off the drone. It was absolutely positively fantastic. I was just unbelievably impressed with that. It was great. It was absolutely positively great. So I'm sorry. I just got a text from somebody. It's you know, it's a great, you know, you can't go wrong making either decision, David, because, you know, if you got a Zoom and you wanted to upgrade to the Pro, you can always do that, and vice versa. If you got a Pro and you wanted to go to the Zoom, you could do that as well. So the interchangeability of that is fantastic. You know, my recommendation is to get a Pro, and then, you know, if you want to look at the Zoom capabilities, you know, you could always be able to upgrade it well, not really upgrade, but get a zoom camera instead, you know. And I know people that have gotten both. I know Billy Kyle has gotten both. I know Rick Smith from Drone Valley, he has both. He loves both of them. I mean, you know, he really likes the zoom capabilities on it. If you like the zoom capabilities, that's a fantastic drone. It does take great video. I don't think the video, though, the overall quality, I think it's going to be even better on the Pro. That's just my personal opinion from what I've seen. But hey, that's me. The Pro is superior in low light conditions. Ken, you're right. It is. And you can, you know, I won't say anything because I got some videos coming up. So, but you know, one of the things, and I got to say this, I only had it out at dusk a couple of times. That light that comes down from either the Pro or the Zoom that lights up that landing area, it's like, it's incredible. I mean, like half my yard is, I mean, I have a pretty small yard back there. Half my yard is lit up with that. It's just crazy, insane, the wide area that lights up with that. I was just blown away by that. It just absolutely is fantastic. Steve Smith, it is. It's a great machine. It really is. You can't go wrong. Pro's camera is only going to get better with updates. DJI held back on the sensor, and I agree we're not seeing the true sensor ability. That's true, David. You're right on that. And I think they're going to tweak that. You know, hang on, because great things are going to come with that. And, you know, DJI does, and this is the thing. This is why I went from an Autel to DJI. I had an Autel X-Star Premium. Autel makes incredible drones. Their hardware is fantastic. I absolutely zero complaints with their hardware. It's top notch. I mean, that X-Star Premium in orange, the hardware was fantastic. Where their Achilles heel was their software updates with the X-Star Premium. That just drove me nuts. Absolutely, positively nuts. So what I'm thinking of, you know, what I said, you know what, and I talked to some people, and they suggested, one of my friends up in New York suggested, you need to look at a DJI Mavic Pro, Bill. And then somebody from Mike Daniels, if you're out there, hey Mike, he recommended Florida Drone Supply, and that's who I bought my Mavic Pro from, and I haven't looked back. And guys, like I said, if you live in the state of Florida, you need something DJI, see them, call them, email them. They're fantastic. There's you know, Janelle, her husband Michael, and the other people there. Brian can't speak highly enough of them, and I'm the same way. They give you incredible service there. And whether you're buying, you know, an M210, or whether you're buying a Phantom 4 Pro, or whether you're buying a Mavic 2 Pro, they will take great care of you. That I do promise you. Steve Smith, I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad to know that you got them through there. They're just great people, and you know, I can't say enough about them. I mean, they let me borrow a Mavic Air for almost a month to be able to put it through its paces and test it. So that's just absolutely fantastic. I think it's great. Speaking of them, was on the phone 2 hours today with him, Brian. Wow. See, and that's the kind of thing Brian was saying. I think Brian told me that he was there, I don't know, 5 hours with them, and they went over everything with a fine-tooth comb with the M210 and the cameras and the systems and everything. And they were just, they will bend over backwards to help people out. They're just absolutely, positively fantastic. They offer to host the next event and bring goodies for everyone to fly. Brian, that's fantastic. That would be absolutely excellent. I think that would be great. That would be absolutely wonderful. Thank you for letting me know that. That's great. I would definitely love something like that. Like I said, you know, I haven't met Michael. I've met Janelle, and just Janelle's fantastic. Just in their whole attitude down there, and just, you know, what they're doing. It's just wow. It's just crazy, incredible. I wish Fort Myers was closer to Tampa. That's my only thing. By a ZTO project, showcase your video footage. You can throw an image up to 300 inches. Wow, that's great, David. Thank you for sharing that. Steve Smith, you definitely need to, and I think, you know, we're going to do one in December. But you know, if Janelle wants to get together and do one, you know, well, I'll be happy to coordinate something with her. Brian, thank you for sharing that. I'll ping Janelle after the broadcast tonight and see what she's thinking, and if she has an idea where, when, time and place, and all that kind of good stuff. You know, I want to make sure that it's accessible to you know, some of the guys over in the Orlando area as well. So you know, I'm wide open to that. Wide open. That's great. It's Steve. We had a great time on Saturday. It was done. Ken Dono and Billy Kyle, they did a fantastic job with hosting that. It was great. Can't say enough about those guys. It was great. It was great seeing Billy. You know, it's like I told Billy. I said, you know, it's like your second home is down here in Florida. He's down here so much. So, and Rick Smith's supposed to be coming down sometime soon. By the way, he did mention that to me. He said last time I left a comment for him on one of his videos. So maybe we can coordinate something around that. That would be great as well too. Rick is a great guy, everybody. I can't tell you enough how much I like him too. I can't say enough about him. He's the real deal. But he's also, what's incredible to me is after meeting all these guys, especially when we went to the event, okay, Kelley Shores is like, okay, up to here on me. And the one I was really surprised about, now Rick's a little shorter than I am, but the one that really surprised me was Ed Ricker. I had no idea. You know, Ed Ricker is like this tall too, and I'm like, Ed, you're tall. He just started laughing. So Ed, if you're out there, thanks for watching. Appreciate that, and it was great. It was absolutely great meeting you, and we'd love to have you down here sometime for that. And I know the other thing I wanted to talk about before we close up tonight. Oh, that's good, Harry, for posting about insurance. One of the things, Kelley Shores is hosting an event on December the 1st in Austin, Texas, called Spin. It's I think it's 160, 165. It's a day. It's going to be held in a minor league ballpark right in North Austin, I think. It sounds like a fantastic time. There's going to be he's giving away a Mavic 2, I think Pro or Zoom, I'm not sure, a Parrot and Offie. There's going to be other door prizes there. There's going to be a whole host of people speaking at this event. I know Rick Smith, Billy Kyle, Ed Ricker are going to be some of the guys speaking there. I'm sure Kelly's going to be speaking there. Droner, if you guys have heard of him, he's going to be there. So if you guys are interested, definitely check that out. He's gotten great rates for a hotel that's through October the 30th. So if you guys are interested in that, you definitely want to check that out. Ken Dono, OriginalDobo, thanks for showing up tonight. Appreciate that. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it. Airfare from Tampa round trip isn't too bad. So I'm thinking about maybe, you know, staying only one night, going to it, maybe coming home that day. I don't know. Want to see if I can work that out. But that would be a good day because it's on a Saturday, so it's on a weekend. So I'd only have to try to do something on Friday. So I'm not, you know, but it sounds like a great time. It's a great way to connect with other YouTubers there. There's going to be a lot of people, a lot of great people there. I think Bill Thomas, he said he might be going to it. It might be doing it like I would do it, like maybe fly out that day or fly back that night. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that or not. So if I could, I will. But definitely want to check that out. Kelley did put a video out about that. So guys, definitely want to check that out. It sounds like a great time. I think it would be great to get together like that. You know, one of the best parts for me personally about going out to the event in New York City, yeah, seeing the drone was great, presentation, all that. It was getting to see everybody. It was getting to see, you know, Ed Ricker and meeting him, seeing Billy and, you know, OriginalDobo and Rick Smith, and Half Chrome Drones was out there. Got to meet those guys. They were great guys as well too. And I got to network with, and I'm sorry, I forget his name. He's from the Dominican Republic, and he represents DJI down there. And he, I believe, has a store or works for someone who has a store down there. He was great as well. It was just fantastic getting a hold of people. So yeah, I'm really contemplating going to that. You know, it's December the 1st. I think it's $165. definitely want to check that out, guys. I can't say enough. Kelley's a great guy. He runs, his channel is fantastic. He just passed up 100,000 subscribers, and well-deserved, well-earned, Kelley, if you're watching. Kelley does things right, and you get the straight scoop from Kelley, and that's what I absolutely love about him. And he does the whole gambit. He does RC cars. He does some of the toy quads, and does everything. Does everything well, and he approaches it the same way. And that's what I like about that. So, and just extremely, just a wonderful guy. You can't meet a nicer guy. So definitely consider that if you guys are going. Steve Carpenter, I hope you do make it, because I would definitely like to see you there, and definitely like to meet you. If you guys can do it, it's not that expensive. It's not outrageously expensive. DJI Airworks right now, if you got your ticket after July 1st, I think it's $599. So that should tell you something. But this is going to be good, and it's going to be kind of like a peer event. I don't know if Kelley's having any manufacturers or representatives there, but this is mostly geared for YouTubers and all of us. I think it's something that would be very beneficial to go to. So it's something I highly suggest you guys, if you can swing it, definitely check it out. So we're going to kind of wrap things up here. Like I said, I got probably tomorrow, maybe Thursday morning, right before my surgery. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I will be doing a video on filters. They're free well filters. Like I said, I won't spoil it, but it was good. It really was good. And have a giveaway. I'm going to give them away as well too. So, and it will be real simple. Floyd Motes, if you're watching, you should be getting your SD card. Sorry, I didn't get out in the mail. Actually, Valerie got it out in the mail for me on Monday from her work. It's easier for her. So let me know that. Thomas, welcome. Thank you for joining. We're wrapping things up right now. But definitely be on the lookout for that, Floyd. You should be getting that soon. And the contest is going to be the same. Make it real easy. Like and comment, and obviously need to be subscribed. It's real simple. Thank you, Steve Carpenter. I appreciate that. It should go well. The guy's fantastic. He does not advertise at all. Seriously, he goes by word of mouth, and his waiting room is packed every time I go in there. I had to stand last time when I was in there because his waiting room was packed. And he has the best bedside manner of any medical professional I've ever seen. I told him, I said, I wish you were my regular doctor. He laughed. He had a belly laugh. The guy's fantastic. Absolutely love him. So if anybody's looking for a good oral surgeon in the Tampa area, give me a ping. Let me know. This guy is top notch. Fantastic. And he's giving me, listen to this. I kind of teased about having a bumper sticker with a frequent flyer on that, or have the Disney symbol on the back, and for AP for annual pass. And I told him I was going to get one with his symbol on there. He laughed. But they do give me a discount there. They're great people, because I've been going there a lot. So, guys, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you all so much for watching. On your way out, got 58 viewers here. I'd love to see at least 58 likes on this, guys. I really appreciate that. You guys, thank you all. We're growing like crazy. I got to say this. I had over almost it was insane, the amount of subscribers the past month. It's just absolutely insane. I'm getting 25, 35, 40 subscribers a day. So keep it up, guys. Absolutely fantastic. And please, on the way out, do hit that like button for me. That would be fantastic. And be sure to be watching for that video that's coming out. Hopefully I'll get to do one this weekend if I'm not too under the weather. And hockey starting on Thursday night, and that's another one of my passions, and I'm going to be in bed enjoying it, so to speak, and not sipping through my straw, but eating my mashed potatoes and gravy. That's going to be my dinner on Thursday. So, guys, take care. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, it's a great day to fly.